Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind Eminent Terry Smooth, Dolo the Archangel Uriel, and Dolo here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now we're going to talk about how women are walking vibrations. Women are walking vibrations. Women are like literally walking souls, like literally walking vibrations. And they're vibrating. So once we get into this video, this is going to get you to understand the power of woman. This is going to get you to understand, like, you know, there's a lot of concepts up here where I know women, I know you like to say, I know you like to say that, well, a man would never understand a woman, but just your power in general, I'm finna put you in the understanding that a woman would never understand a man because y'all would never understand what you do to us. So check this out. Now, when you want to talk about even talking about the natural the word, the phrase hoe. Now, in this dimension and how it's capsulized and utilized into an illusion of light is with negative traits and things of that nature. But like I said, certain words and stuff are used. There is no other word to use for it. And then you have to sit back and wonder, like, dang, why did I use that word? You see what I'm saying? So when you call a female a hoe or something like that, there's a deep science to that. Because take your mind out of 3D real fast from the first things you're thinking about a hoe. Women are hoes. Women are portals. You know what I'm saying? And when we look at hoes, to you, you think it's something that you get sucked into. But a hole is just a realm of reality. It's anything you go into. It's this space. If you in this space, the moment you go into this space, you went into a hole. You went into the next space. Now, as far as your dimension and how small you is, you see it as all space. The bigger you get, the bigger vessel you take, the more you're going to realize each space is each space. The same way how you have a house and you have each space in the house that represents different vibrations. It's the same way how it's going to appear. The bigger you get, the higher consciousness you get, the bigger vessel you take, the more you're going to be able to perceive spaces within spaces. Now, when you look up, all you see is space, right? So it look like a big old hole. But down here, you're in that space also. But the reason why on land down here you can see space within space is because of the light you conducted for yourself. So you know you got this location and you have this location, aka you got city streets, you know what I'm saying, at states, and they all vibrate different because you feel different when you go in each location. You could be on this street, when you go on the next street it's a whole different vibration, so you feel kind of different. Same way the vibration rise bigger when you go to a different state. So this is how we look at spaces within spaces here, but you're made to think that it's not that. So all the illusions and lights that's put and words put on it, location and area on there and shit like that, it's just really different spaces in spaces. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk about the female, the women are walking vibrations. Walking vibrations. They're like walking spaces that's consist of an orb that's vibrating. So females off the bat is dealing with a lot more than men are dealing. Females is a whole different type of world we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like females is because you have to understand, if they walk in vibrations, walk in souls, then as a man, when you running around trying to decipher, should you take the flesh or should you take the spirit, a lot of times the idea, you don't attach an emotional stance or a deep emotion feeling to it. So women are already more powerful because they're more deep into the yin realm. They're more deep into the emotions and feelings. So regardless of how you a man, you think emotions and feelings is all icky and things of that nature, that's actually where power comes from. This is one of the reasons why women control men. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the reasons why women rule the world. This is one of the reasons why they rule, because they got the womb in the room. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand rulership. And when you're saying rulership, not to look at it as how people try to look at rulership now. Now, they rule the ship because wherever this ship is flowing, they the ones who brought that ship here. Now, before we even get into that, let's talk about women being walking vibrations. Now, they're walking spaces, walking holes. You know what I'm saying? Let's not talk about the holes you thinking about. Me, I'm home hole higher than y'all. I'm not in 3D. So when I say walking holes, that means they're walking realm of realities. They're walking portals. So anytime a woman around, right, you're gonna have a sense of vibration. So this is what women don't understand that they do with men and why men cheat. A lot of times men can't even control themselves around women because women are walking vibrations. So for an example, when say something is vibrating, right? That vibration make you feel a certain way. That feeling create it got struck from a wheel. Now, a wheel is one of your spheres, one of your wheels, one of your willpowers, one of your chakras. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into a realm of reality, whatever chakra resonate with that realm the most is going to be the most shaken. For an example, if you in a situation where you may get killed, then the situation you in is going to spin your lower chakra, going to spin that one that involves in circumstances that manifest situations of fear and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a situation where you're trying to receive information and you're trying to learn something, then your crown chakra may start spinning. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a realm of reality where that in a vibration where that circulate. You went in and now it starts to spin. The frequency is starting to spin from take shape and form of that realm of reality, right? That roundness, right? When you feel certain or dealing with the heart or something like that, the heart chakra, then it's almost like when you're dealing with some emotions and feelings as a man, like the chakra is spinning that realm of reality. So now, women, look at you. Now, since you may not know your power, this is what you're doing to men. You are a walking vibration in general. So even when you are around a man can't help but for one of his chakras to start spinning. You know what I'm saying? Like a man could be around his boys all day, not doing shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's not doing shit, playing a video game, probably watching sports. Ain't no chakra spinning. And if it is spinning, it's spinning low. Cause y'all talking about shit on TVs, sports and shit. So it's not spinning. But let a woman walk into the room, right? Right? Her vibration is gonna suck in because it's like a hole. It's gonna suck in one of your orbs, and that motherfucker just don't gonna start going crazy, right? So your crown chakra start going crazy because as a man you start having all kind of ideas. This chakra start going crazy. This chakra start going crazy. Start feeling all kind of ways. Shit, women know how to automatically activate the kundalini of a man just by her being around. Now, if a woman know her power and know how to carry herself and know how to act as a and act as a portal as she is, then a man she can control over a whole man's existence because all the man's orbs, all his chakras will be sucked in to her realm of reality, sucked into her world, sucked into her life. Where if the man feel a certain type of way, it's because of her. If he think a certain type of way, it's because of her. If his actions a certain type of way, it's because of her. If his desires a certain type of way, it's because of her. You see what I'm saying? So he's all the way in her world to the point he's doing everything to build her up. You see what I'm saying? So women, you have to understand your power. You are walking hoes, but don't think about it like a hoe, like someone who just get fucked a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's not where that word originated from. And there's so many words like that that disgust me now. Like calling women hoes and calling God and calling these words is in so many fractured realms of realities is fucked up. But women are dealing with things deeper than the man because when you talk about a woman picking the physical or the spiritual, she is the soul. So it goes deep to what she has to pick. A lot of times it goes so deep a woman may be confused whether to go with the flesh or go with the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have a bunch of dumbass men here, they not making it any better. You know what I'm saying? They're not making it any better because they're not leading by direction. They're not leading by direction or anything like that. And if the woman leading and she's in a dark place, then that relationship could only sail off a cliff or sail somewhere unknown where no one can see. So this is where the balance come in, where one have to play the direction and one have to play the the how the direction is the light, and one has to play with how the direction takes shape and form, where the direction is going. You know what I'm saying? So one is the direction, and one is how it's being directed. The woman is how it's being how it's being directed. The man is the direction. So if the man got the willpower, the energy to go out and do something and support, the woman is going to be the reason why. The woman is going to be the energies giving the man the idea of what you doing it for. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that you already, even no, it don't matter how petty the relationship is. This is how you see the power you have. Now, when a woman dive deep into the emotions and feelings and not knowing how to connect with the flesh or the spirit, now being down that low could be very chaotic. But those energies in general is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Very powerful. And when a woman have a lot of power, and especially if she know how to utilize it, it's a wrap. But if she don't know how to utilize it, it could become chaotic into other people's lives, into the other people's lives that she's sucked in. Because here's the thing, like when women get into this realm of reality, there's so much power there that women is like a wheel. They like a walking wheel, so they can wheel things in just by being in a state of awareness. Like a man may need accomplices. Like, say I have an idea, right, and I want to bring it into an existence, right? So I get this emotion and feeling about it, right? My own emotions and feelings ain't gonna make that come in this reality no faster. So I'm gonna need the energy of a woman around, or some type of woman support, some type of woman energy, or I'm gonna need a large spectrum of people to support, or for people to apply themselves and their energy to what I'm trying to create, for me to will that into an existence faster than I want it to be. But a woman, all she have to do is just be in a state of awareness. Like, that's it, because she's already in that realm. So all a female got to do is think and start to get into her emotions and feelings of that idea. Nobody got to be around, and I guarantee she can manifest that shit. Some circumstance, situation, person, place, or thing will pop up and she will manifest that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it goes into the little things that woman that you don't understand your power is. You may have a certain, listen, everything is based upon y'all emotions. Y'all live in the yin realm. So a lot of times you do things subconsciously, but I'm going to tell you, it's like this. You may want something, or you may want to do something, whatever like that, right? So you got that idea, you start to feel a certain way about it. Boom, you already got all the power you need. So it'll play out in your life like that emotion and feeling. I'll probably tell you what to wear that day. I'll probably tell you who to talk to that day. I'll probably tell you, you see what I'm saying? It's like that, the way you feel start creating your day for you. So the way you feel, and you start willing shit in, you don't even need no assistance. It just manifests. Like a nigga might gotta call or do a whole bunch of shit in this realm of reality with actions. I may have to show you in front of your face 1,000 times what I can do before you give me what I think I deserve. Not a woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman can have this idea, have a feeling, and not do shit. Y'all know that every day. You can get everything out of a man's pocket and not even have sex with him. So that's an example right there. But it goes deeper. You know what I'm saying? You get into a state, you live in the yin realm, so your emotional feelings become a will itself. So your emotions, so this is why it's important, females, to take care of your emotions and feelings and stop being around bitch ass niggas or dumb ass females that make your emotions and feelings chaotic and everywhere else, because your power is going to be willing in things of that bullshit that you consistent yourself in. So you need to clear yourself and get around somebody or other people that can help you, that resonate more with you. So when you do dive into these moments, you're manifesting the right things in your life. You're gonna manifest the right man. You're gonna manifest the right friends. You're gonna manifest the right job. You're gonna manifest the right circumstance. You know what I'm saying? So when you dive into these like a female, like for a nigga to go get a car, right? A nigga to go get a car, I gotta have an idea. That I gotta carry out that idea, and I might have to do a lot of experiences with that idea before I end up manifesting a car. I mean, I have to work here, work there, do this, that, and third, boom, 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 get a car. Not no female. And it depends on how high or low she vibrating. But all females got tremendous power. So even if she vibrating low, she might not manifest a car of her own, but goddamn, I guarantee she manifests somebody with a car that's gonna take her from A to B everywhere. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, this shit is deep. Females, I don't think y'all know how powerful y'all is. Now, when we talk about back to the wheel, right? When you get into this emotional state and then you start gaining emotions and feelings about something, those emotional feelings, they pick out what you wearing today. Females, y'all know it don't be you. It be how you feel and your emotions and feelings. They pick out what you gonna wear today. Your emotions and feelings pick out what kind of makeup or how you gonna wear it. Your emotions and feelings pick out who you gonna pick up the phone and call today, or who you gonna answer the phone call from today. Your emotions and feelings tell you that. See, it's not like that with a man. You know what I'm saying? But women, it's like that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So once you understand that, you need to understand that now you know you are the supreme manifester. You are the supreme manifester. So you just felt a certain way, and all those feelings gave you all this thought. At the end of the day, you end up with somebody with $1 million or something like that, just based upon what you wore that day, a certain way you walked, a certain way you carried yourself, the certain group of people you talked to. All that was based upon how you felt when you got up, the emotions and feelings that you was going to deal with that day. Now, a lot of women get emotionally chaotic throughout the day, based upon the forces that they catch, because see, they're not catching ideas and thoughts like men is. Like, men running around trying to think about, okay, what this nigga thinking, and it's a lot of times how they get their relationship wrong, and how they get into arguments with their females and with their women and shit, because they sit back and think like, why is she thinking? Why did she do that? Or why is she always coming at me like this? Or why is she thinking that? Nigga, you gotta understand, she's not thinking. It's a vibration. She's going off feeling. So whatever thoughts that she have to communicate wasn't based off the thought. It was based off the idea. It was based off the feeling. See, guys go based off the idea, then they feel a certain way about it. So they could misconfuse things without understanding a circumstance fully. You know what I'm saying? This is why they don't fully understand why women do what they do, because they don't understand the circumstance fully. And then vice versa. A female know everything why niggas do what they do. A female can even play the nigga role. You know what I'm saying? And treat y'all like how y'all treat them. And then on the flip side, she's a woman too, because she understands the full spectrum. So she's getting it like the emotions first, then it go to the thoughts. Men get it from the thoughts first, then it go to the emotions. So you see the difference, but it will make a man think he's more superior because he's less emotional. But then that's why he lacked power, and then that's why women got all the fucking power. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand. And then when women are master attractors. So anytime something can attract becomes master manifestors. So they're master receivers, master attractors. So they master manifestors. You see what I'm saying? Because if they could attract enough germs, aka vibrations, and they can attract enough energies, aka enough attention, then they can take all that energy, aka light, illusion, and shape form whatever circumstance they want, aka whatever material they want, whatever situation they want to be in. And see, women jump into the manipulative stage at times. Women, especially women who know they got this power, they jump into their manipulative stage at times just to get what they want. But a lot of times, once you keep doing that over and over, you start to be perceived as the negative term hoe. And a negative term hoe is like a wore out hoe, a hoe that been traveled in and out too much. So a lot of times, in this realm of reality, it might involve in sex, but in higher realm of realities, it may just mean it don't even have to do with sex. It just means that you're utilizing your orb for your own benefits and not to manifest. You're doing it for pleasures and things of that nature, and not to manifest. And once you have that concept in your head, once you dive too far into pleasures, you're gonna start seeing a lot of bad situations happen, because you're gonna manifest a lot of other beings that's vibrating on that level. And when things is just based on pleasure and don't have the spirit or the soul, aka the idea or the emotions and feelings involved with it, then it's purely flesh. And a lot of things like to attach itself to flesh STDs, you know what I'm saying, bullet wounds, stab wounds, scar wounds, fighting. Oh, it's a lot of things that like the body like to get into that don't have nothing to do with the soul and the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And women, you have some women who then went vibrated so low that they actually like that. They actually like being physically abused and things of that nature because they think that's the way to keep someone in their orb, keep the one in their situation. So if they developed a situation where it was an abusive situation, women is not thinking like that. They're feeling. So if you're drifting off from their orb, if that was one of the reasons that drew you into their orb, that circumstance or situation that y'all have between each other, like you're being domestic, you're being harsh, to her, the moment it doesn't, the thought don't matter. To her, she gonna feel like the moment you stop doing that, you're drifting, you're getting up out of the hole, you're getting up out of the orb, so it must be a reason. So she would do things to suck you back in. But to her, it's just dealing with the emotions and feelings. She's not thinking that she's in an abusive relationship. She's thinking that this is the circumstance and the situation that's drawing you two together. You know what I'm saying? And the moment you stop doing that, she feel like she lose power. She feel like she losing that orb. She's losing. You're coming up out of that. So she would create more circumstances and situations to draw you back in. And if that whole vibrational orb frequency revolved around an abusive relationship, then that's what she would think that she have to stay in order to keep the energy. You see what I'm saying? So this is where man is supposed to become a direction. You're not supposed to create an idea of a circumstance or situation like that when you get in a relationship with a woman. You're supposed to get into a relationship with a woman and let her understand what she is. So when you actually need some energy, you will actually have the vitality and energy to get up and go do it and have the right support system. You see, and you'll be on the right side of energy. See, women, make sure you're on the right side of energy also. You know what I'm saying? You can't ever be enlightened or consciously aware without none of that. Without no influence from a portal, from a realm of reality, from a whole. How you gonna find out something if you never went in something? You see what I'm saying? So that goes so deep to the point that I have to give all that power to females, to women. So women are walking vibrations, and they can manifest and suck things in into reality in front of their face a lot faster than a man can. You know what I'm saying? And I explained all the reasons why. Because she's already a yin based being. She's already dealing with the emotions and feelings. So even if she don't know how to deal with the emotions and feelings, that's the realm of reality she's in already. So that realm of reality is power, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to understand. So women, it's best to understand if you're going through any kind of harsh emotions and feelings, start to dissect the people, places, and things you're around and the information you're receiving, because these people are playing parts with making your emotions and feelings chaotic. And with all this power you got, you're not doing nothing but manifesting more of these circumstances and situations a lot faster than normal. So, you know what I'm saying? Women, jump into your power. Start cutting motherfuckers off. Start cutting females off. Start separating yourself from certain niggas and shit like that. That's bringing your vibrations down, right? And get into your power. You know what I'm saying? You are a walking orb. This world is yours. You can have whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like literally though. Like literally. You can have whatever you want on this earth. Literally. Your vibration or sucks in enough energy to get whatever you want. You suck in man's energy, all this chakras, you suck in the environment energy. So this your vibration in general, just you being around. Make things go in circles, make things spiral. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important for women to be careful what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? A female could be talking to a dude and she could be totally talking about something in general. You would make the guy think you talking about something sexual or something like that. Or the guy has something on his head on how he could flip this into something else. You see what I'm saying? You see how much power you got? You put people in realms of realities. And the more you know your power, the more you suck people in, they may not ever get out of that shit. You would suck somebody in, they may not ever get out of that shit. So Now that you know that's what you're doing, make sure you're doing that to the best of your account, because women, you are truly gods and goddesses, and I don't even like using because there's a difference between goddesses and queen, when really those words was created. Women are the real kings. Women, you see what I'm saying? Women are the real queens. Women are the real gods. There's really no such thing as a queen or a goddess. You know what I'm saying? If so, women, if you really want to step into your power, I would like to see a woman on the internet. If you really want to step into your power, shit, start making videos saying, I'm the motherfucking king. I'm the motherfucking god. And believe me, you got the power and access of Archangel Uriel. If I see any nigga come trying to deflate your fucking argument or your position, because he don't got no motherfucking right, because he ain't no god. You see what I'm saying? Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn. Goddamn. Women are the kings and motherfucking gods, motherfucker. Y'all niggas better get to know what's words.